is your Virgo full moon forecast for March 3rd, 2026. So we have the full moon at 12 degrees, 54 minutes of Pisces, as well as the moon at 12 degrees, 54 minutes of Virgo. Now, Pisces, wow, look at this Pisces stellium, Venus, Mercury, Sun, North Node, and barely there, Mars. So what is Pisces? Pisces is the 12th house. Pisces is very much a water sign. Pisces rules the oceans, water, waterways. Pisces is very spiritual, and Pisces is the hidden. Yes, indeed. Pisces is about charity and compassion. However, because of this five stellium connection in Pisces, this is going to be about the aforementioned. And Pisces is connected with what? Neptune, now at 1 degree Aries and conjoining Saturn. And with Neptune as the ruler and here the depositor of this Pisces stellium in Aries and conjunct Saturn in Aries, we're going to feel kind of at crossroads right now. Because keep in mind, Neptune is a bit deceptive. Yes, Neptune is deceptive. Saturn, on the other hand, is a bit of a debilitator. Saturn can create blocks and uncertainty. Neptune is with Saturn. Anytime you have Neptune with any planet, it emphasizes what that conjunction is about. And in this case, we have the debilitator of Saturn conjunct Neptune. So with Neptune, Neptune deceiver with the debilitator, it's like we are looking for answers because of the stellium in Pisces. We're looking for answers, and as we are looking for these answers, are feeling doubtful. We are feeling set back, taking 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And in the meantime, because of Neptune with Saturn, we are really scratching our heads about the Pisces connection, the mystery, or the mysteries that are before us. Anytime you have a stress like this in Pisces, it's all about information that we need to look into, or information we feel is being held back, or that we do not have the facts. And emphasize with the word facts because it is a Virgo full moon, and Virgo is just past but still making a bit of a wide conjunction with the North Node in Virgo, and of course that opposes the South Node, the North Node in Pisces opposing the South Node in Virgo. So to analyze, to criticize, to be skeptical, right now, that is coming to the forefront. And Virgo likes to dot their I's and cross their T's regarding any kind of research or anything that needs to be analyzed. And Pisces likes to go with the flow. However, because of the accent on Pisces and with this connection with Saturn and Neptune by conjunction, we are at crossroads from accepting what we are told is the truth. And at the same time, we feel like we have a great deal of compassion for what we are told, and it may be connected with something hidden that's now coming to light, the 12th house, or what we think is coming to light. We have sympathy, all the good things of Pisces, and this may include connections and compassion with charity, with that which deals with mental health, physical health. We've got the 12th by the 6th house emphasis here with this full moon. So something is coming about now where a mystery needs to be put to close. But the good news is here, it's a full moon, and full moons are always about endings. So somehow between the Virgo full moon and the next new moon, we are going to finally close the book on a mystery, and whatever that mystery is, we will question the validity of the truth. And yet, at the same time, we will have a great deal of compassion, sympathy, empathy, charity for whatever comes about now. But no matter what truth or what information we can finally close the book on, we will question it. And after the full moon, during the time of the full moon, we will be digging, because that's what Virgo does, digs for the truth. Look underneath the surface of this Pisces full moon. And with Mars there at 0 critical degrees, you can bet we are going to be very vocal about our opinions about what we see or what we believe is the truth. And that can be publicly and it can be privately. We may feel that someone isn't being straight with us, or there's kind of like the old saying, lying by omission. It's not what we are being told, but what is absent of what we are being told. And we really, right now, have a real knack for doing some armchair detective work. And at the same time, we really need to express our compassion for a certain issue. And Venus, especially with Venus elevated barely at 26 degrees of Pisces, yes, with this Pisces stellium, we are really going to feel very moved by something. Uh, it's like it's something that may make us sad, or it can make us very emotional. Sometimes, Pisces has a good side. It's not always about sadness or melancholy. We can also have an array of positive feelings and positive emotions here, even as Mercury, however, and now retrograde. So this definitely brings a lot of the past information up. is not at its best uh, in the sign of Pisces. So we're kind of feeling kind of mixed about something. It's like we really want to reach out and comfort each other right now with whatever situation we're making changes about right now, because Pisces, keep in mind, is a mutable sign. It's all about change, and change can be good. And with the full moon, well, we personally are also putting a certain issue to close, to rest. And you have to look where Pisces is in your chart. For example, if you have it in the 10th house, you may feel like you want to change careers, and this is the time that you want to close the book on a particular career because it's unsatisfying to you, and you feel that by looking in another direction that you will be a lot more successful or a lot happier, and so on and so forth. And for example, that can be connected with, say, even the fourth house. If you have Pisces in your fourth, for example, that rules home and family, also a living situation. You may feel like you have reached the end of your rope with a family or living situation, and you want to move on, or you want to literally make a physical move, which could happen during the time of the next new moon. And that's when you will begin again. But right now, during the Virgo full moon, I should say wherever Virgo is, well, Virgo and Pisces, that lunatation is in your chart. This is where that connection is of utmost importance. And of always, and all the new moons and full moons, and so on and so forth. So we may feel frustrated. And Saturn, kind of like Virgo, has a tendency to kind of question the truth now, because Saturn's connected with Capricorn, and Neptune, of course, with all this Pisces. And with the Pisces connection with the Saturn and Neptune and Aries, Aries is about beginnings, and Aries is zest and enthusiasm. We really want to get to the bottom of something, but we are frustrated. And that frustration could, yeah, it could create conflict. And who would guess you're seeing all this Pisces? Oh, sympathy and charity. Oh, yes. But keep in mind, its depositor is Neptune with Saturn. So while we are trying to discover the truth here, we may become very agitated, and this may be a bit of an issue, and that may create conflicts. Yes, and of course, Virgo wants to make sure they pick apart all the information. So it's like disseminating the information now, researching, and finding ourselves at crossroads as to what's real, what's not, and dealing with the frustrations of figuring out, are we being told the truth? Am I deceived? And so on and so forth. However, something wonderful here is Jupiter and retrograde. Yes, Jupiter is the connection with the second house. It's about what we value. So this is going to be tied in with what we believe is right and wrong in our opinions. And Jupiter is the second house of money as well, of course. It's also about food. So that may be a topic right now, culinary interests, so to speak. And Jupiter in Cancer at 15 degrees is making a bit of a wide trine to the Sun in Pisces, and a bit of a wide sextile, Earth and water, to the full moon in Virgo. So that's really positive. And that's actually a really good trait right now for money. Don't be surprised right now if you find that right job or you're getting additional monies that you never thought you would see. And that includes the economy, even with Jupiter retrograde. So there's going to be a little bit of a setback, but with the trine with Jupiter and the full moon, and of course the sun in Pisces, full moon in Virgo, and a bit of a very wide trine to retrograde Mercury, even if Mercury is not at its best in Pisces, uh, this is really good for some good economic news, whether that's real estate, stock market, government, and personally. We might find a good return on some investments, some unexpected good news. You might find that job right now that you've been searching for. You might find that we have a little bit more money in our bank account than we anticipated. You might find that the business that you're starting or started a while ago is booming. So you're going to see some good signs here. So this is really a good shot in the arm for the economy with this trine, even retrograde Jupiter and retrograde Mercury with the full moon in Virgo, Pisces sun, and Mercury in Pisces, even retrograde. Very positive indeed. So with all this edginess, because we're not sure we're getting the truth, so to speak, well, we got some good money and business news, so that's a plus here because of the trine and sextile to this sweet Virgo uh, full moon. Yes. Um, and we still have Pluto, keep in mind, and direct in Aquarius. And of course, as usual here now, Uranus, now direct, is at 27 degrees late Taurus. So it's almost and about ready to make a bit of an out of sign trine here between Uranus and Pluto. So that kind of gives us a little bit of some extra good news. Yes, indeed. So we're going to feel a little more pep in our step. And this is really good with this trine between Pluto, the powerhouse, the future Aquarius, and Uranus in very late Taurus. That's real sweet because Pluto is an air sign and Uranus is still yet in an earth sign, but it has kind of, because it's late, has a little bit of an air element to it. So this is very good for futuristic information as such, AI, inventions, and there may be some good news that come from, believe it or not, the powers that be, because Pluto is connected with power, those in a power, so to speak, government, what have you. So this is also connected with what else? That's right, the masses. So we may feel for once, after some disharmony, we may feel in harmony and unity about some kind of an issue with each other. And with this airy element, this trine or out of sign, wide out of sign trine between Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus, which is also connected with the public, the unexpected future, and so on, we may feel Yes, we have a lot to talk about because of this trine. We are finally feeling like maybe there's a little peace going on, maybe some unity, some harmony, and this is really positive. And again, with Pluto and Uranus connected with all future pursuits, there's going to be some great information now that comes about connected with intellectual anything, the future AI, inventions, and so on and so forth. Unexpectedly so, because we've got Pluto in Aquarius and the inventor Uranus in late Taurus. All too good indeed. And yeah, so this is really positive. Now, we do have, yes, as aforementioned, Saturn and Neptune in Aries. And also some good news, we've got both of them also making a bit of a sextile because Uranus is almost into Gemini and Neptune and Saturn are very, very early on into Aries. So this kind of picks up a little bit of a pep in our step. We're really feeling, even with the retrograde Jupiter and retrograde Mercury, and do be careful of some of those communication and travel mix-ups, we're feeling good. It's just that we've got this nagging issue about what the facts are. So, with this full moon and a bit of some positive aspects during this full moon, yes, something will come to a close. It will require a lot of emotion on our part. It will require some research, some digging. Lots in the way of mysteries, lots in the way of, yes, that Pisces compassion. And also, right now, there may be some interesting information that comes out about those that are in the entertainment business, whether good or not so good, because Pisces, Neptune rules glamour and it rules the entertainment business. So this is also going to be something that is very discussed or something that is highlighted at this time. But nonetheless, we've got some very positive connections with this Pisces stellium, with the out of sign trine with Uranus and Pluto, and the connection with Saturn and Neptune, and with this full moon in Virgo, and with Jupiter in Cancer, even retrograde. So take advantage right now of all this positivity and these positive vibes that are going on with the Virgo full moon. And if you find yourself a bit frustrated while you're doing your research, doing your background checks and whatnot, and making sure that you get to the bottom of an important issue that requires sympathy, empathy, and compassion, of which we are going to be called to duty for right at this time, then just think about all the positive with money, with connecting with each other, and finding ourselves then disagreeing but on the same page. Yes, there will be a bit of a frustration while we're trying to muddy through the deception, but right now, at least for this Virgo full moon, mostly it is a positive one. If you'd like to get in touch with me, my contact information is down below. I give one-on-one readings and written reports. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell notification. Until next time, many, many blessings.